if you guys were just looking at this, which one is designed on this picture?
This one.
Yeah, that one.
The left one.
The left one? Why?
I don't know, because looks like it's just like taken from like a big image of like rocks and then.
I like nature. That one, someone had to like. Blah.
All right, so on this picture, which one is designed and which one's not designed?
This one, the right one.
Design?
Yeah.
It's that one.
Why?
Because that one's just a mountain that was made. People made that one.
All right, now these two. Which one do you guys think is designed?
This one.
That one?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Those are
Same one?
genes. That one's like, that one's
You know that these are genes? Okay.
yeah.
So did you guys know that for DNA that it's more complicated than computer coding?
Yes.
yeah.
But humans are complicated.
Yeah. That our DNA, our genome is more complicated than computer coding.
The code's designed by man, this is designed by God.
Why do you say this is designed by God?
Because it's so complex, you know, there has to be a higher intelligence.
Well, this one's designed by intelligence, right?
Okay.
I would think, and I'm not quite sure what that is. You know what? There's got to be something bigger than us. What it is, I don't know.
So that's DNA, and that is binary code, and both of them are intelligent design.
Why would you say that?
Because God made the DNA that's in ourselves.
Why would you say God made the DNA?
Because densely packed information demands intelligent design. The same thing as if someone asked me, how did the ripples in the sand get there? And I said, okay, the waves, and that makes sense. But then you see someone say, Connor loves Anisha, and then I said the same thing, oh, it's the waves. Well, no, someone obviously put it there. It's densely packed information just like the DNA code is.
That's an amazing answer.
Thank you.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Having the time of our lives, the wind is in your hair, taste of the salty air.
All right, so we just woke up at 3:30 this morning to make it over to Tampa Airport. We're flying to Seattle. The team is exhausted, but we're gonna go talk to Dr. Steve Meyer. Check it out. Hold up. All right, 3, 2.
So as persuasive as Michael Behe's argument from irreducible complexity is, I think there's an even more fundamental indicator of intelligent design in the information that's present in the DNA molecule that's necessary to build those little molecular machines. What's going on inside a cell is something like what's going on inside factories that we are running today. There's a technology that we use today called CAD/CAM. So at the Boeing plant here in Seattle, where I live, there's CAD/CAM is being used all the time to build airplanes. So an engineer might sit at a console and write some code. The code will go down a wire. It will be translated into another machine code that can be read at a manufacturing arm. And that manufacturing arm, for example, might be responsible for putting the rivets on the airplane wing at just the right place, okay? So what you've got is digital information directing the construction of a mechanical system. And that's exactly what's going on inside cells. So if you want to explain the origin of the first life, or even the origin of new forms of life, we now know you have to have new information. Biological form requires biological information, and that's the big question. Where did that information come from?
Someone has to write the code.
Well, that's one of the possibilities, that someone had to write the code. The Darwinian explanation for the origin of information has been that you have these random changes in the DNA that confer some functional advantage on an organism, and then they're preserved and passed on.
Yeah.
But there's a problem with that. And the problem arises, it arises because of our own experience writing code. If we're in a computer environment and you have someone that has written a beautiful piece of software, and then you start randomly changing the zeros and ones in that piece of software, what's gonna happen to the software?
Just awful things.
You'll have glitches.
Yeah.
Initially you have glitches, and eventually it will just break down altogether.
Yeah.
Random changes in the existing code will destroy that code long before you'll build another functioning gene or protein in the biological setting, just as it does when we try to change one computer program into another.
Dr. Grider raises a great point as an expert in epigenetics. Similar to how a phone has specific functions like calling or texting, those functions don't happen without someone creating the code. There is a relationship between code and purpose, and we know that this only happens when it's created by someone with a mind.